Today is 8th, right? After exactly 1 month, your third exam would be completed at that time because it will start your exam from 6 first, 6, 7 second. I think 8 there may be gap because what they do for CMAS they give gap. That is the system, right? Now it's difficult to deserve 100 marks in CMAS. Earlier, many students they deserve. Now, all tactical questions are there, and those questions mightn't be practiced as earlier as well. Similar type of practice, and they do silly mistakes, and because of silly mistakes, maths also becomes silly type. You don't have third term, no third term, because this 1 month study, I think that will be better. That's why we thought now this whole month study and study only, so that you can do much better in uh, P. That is not send up. That is pre SE. Pre board. That was pre qualifying exam. This and this was held. Now pre board. Now later on pre SE. That it will be held during Hagun and final SE. Understood or not? In that we have to do. Because after 1 month, if we conduct the exam, then there will be better output also. Otherwise, exam was completed by Friday. From next Monday, exam means it doesn't sound so good, right? So your regular class will be there during exam time also. You may not get holiday because recently your exam was finished. You already got holiday. So during coaching time, coaching only. Otherwise, activity. Right? Remember. What is our second chapter? Classification of organisms, right? In classification of organisms, we have to remember all these things. Mainly, you must remember the characteristics. What do you remember? Characteristics. They may give one character, and you need to identify the organism and write other characteristics. So it is a bit tactical activities. So you must focus on major characteristic on it. They can run, they can move, they respire, this type of lullu answer. If you write, then max also will be lullu. That lullu is, this is lullu max. Yeah, there is X. And they don't add their ray. It will be X ray. Right? Remember, children. Um, this chapter is a little bit lengthy, right? Classification of living beings. In classification of living beings, mainly you have to discuss these 5 kingdoms, right? What are the 5 kingdoms? Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. Out of those 5 kingdoms, we studied 3 kingdoms in grade 9. Monera, Protista, and Fungi. This chapter is mainly focused on kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia. Different divisions also we have to discuss. So plant kingdom means that kingdom or the group of plant organisms which contain chlorophyll. If there is presence of chlorophyll, these all are Plantae. Eukaryotic, which possess chlorophyll and they are producer. Especially what are they? Producer. Why are they producer? They manufacture food. They manufacture food. We know the chemical reaction. Carbon dioxide plus water in presence of chlorophyll and sunlight, right? Sunlight. What do you get here? C6H12O6 plus, what is that? Oxygen first. Isn't it? So this is called starch. What do you call it? Starch, right? So they are producers, they provide food for other organisms of the ecosystem. And this plant kingdom has got different divisions, right? What are the different divisions of plant kingdom? You must remember what are they? Algae, bryophyta, and tracheophyta. These are divisions. You know the classification of hierarchy. What is the first one? Kingdom. Kingdom, right? The next one, either phylum or division, right? Phylum or division. Then there is class. Yes or no? After class? Family. No, order. After class, there is order. After order, family. Then genus and species. These things must be stated in mind. Understood or not? Right? Algae. What are the main characteristics of algae? Do you know? We have to see their. First of all, let's remember their examples: Spirogyra, Volvox, Fucus, right? Chlamydomonas, Eulothrix. Example must be remembered. If you remember the example, then their characteristics also will come automatically, or vice versa. So, number one, their cell wall is composed of cellulose, and they are unicellular. What are they? Unicellular. Next one is, but most of them are unicellular. Some are multicellular also. Unicellular is okay. 50%. Say 60-70% unicellular, others are multicellular. And they produce food themselves and store in the form of starch. I think these are the main characteristics, others what is there. Right? Examples one. Finish. Now what is second one? Bryophyta. Bryophyta. Where is our Alligan bryophyta?
Yes. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Oh, bryophyta. Second one is here. Actually, bryophyta means when we talk about bryophyta, we call them amphibian plants.
Yes, yes.
Why are they called amphibian plants?
They require water for organic generation.
Yeah, they require water for fertilization. They grow on land, but they need water for.
Fertilization.
But another thing we have discussed, botanical snakes.
Yes.
Botanical snakes are pteridophytes. Amphibian plants,
Yes.
bryophytes. Amphibian. So, what are the main characteristics? Number one, their body is either thallus or differentiated into rhizoid. It means their body doesn't contain root, stem, and leaves. No distinct root, no distinct leaf, and no distinct stem are present. Right? This is number one. Um, Next one is, yeah, the plant body is dioecious. Dioecious means sexes are separate. There is male plant and female plant. Male produces male sperms, male gamete, not sperm here, and female produces female gametes. Later on, they fuse together. Dioecious. Monoecious means containing both organisms, organs inside the body, means male and female. Dioecious means separated. And next one is, they show alternation of generation. What do they show? Alternation of generation means to complete their life cycle, they must pass through sexual reproduction as well as asexual reproduction. To complete our life cycle, how do we pass through? Only sexual reproduction. We don't reproduce asexually. But these plants, they have got two stages. How many stages? One is gametophytic stage. Gametophytic stage produces gamete, male gamete and female gamete. Sporophytic stage produces spores, small, very much small powdery structures. When those powdery structures grow, one gametophyte is produced. Some produce Male gamete. Male gamete is represented like this. Female gamete is represented by this diagram. When they fuse together, what is formed? Zygote is formed. So alternation of generation means to complete the life cycle, there is presence of two generations. What are the two generations? Sporophytic generation and gametophytic generation. Sporophyte produces spores, gametophyte produces gametes. Sporophyte produces spores and reproduces asexually. There is no fusion of gametes. Gametophyte produces gametes and reproduces sexually. It means in their life cycle there is both type of production, sexual as well as asexual. That is alternation of generation. And they don't have vascular tissue. Vascular tissue means conducting tissue. Which are the conducting tissue of plant? Do you know? The conducting tissue of plants are xylem and phloem. So there is no xylem, no phloem. What does xylem do? Transports water from root to leaves. Phloem transports food from leaves to plants. So this is absent there, right? So what are the examples? Mertensia, moss, riccia. So while writing major points, you write down two characteristics, two examples, two characteristics, two examples, alternation with generation, amphibian plants. If you write down, then it will be settled in mind. Children, they make very attractive notes also. And if they make note a very attractive one, so before the examination it is very helpful. Just look at there, the idea comes automatically. Yes or no? While reading, if you develop the habit to read from top to bottom every time, then you cannot do anything. So when you are reading, there must be one small pen, either copy, whatever is there, major point to write down, it will strike in your mind. Understood or not? No more days are left. Now you have to do drastic science to deserve better marks. Next one is tracheophyta. What is next one? Tracheophyta. So tracheophyta is further divided into three subdivisions. We are not going to discuss more about tracheophyta. We discuss about pteridophyta, gymnosperm and angiosperm. Pteridophyta. So which plant belongs to pteridophyta? None other than fern, horsetail, club moss, and last time you were telling pani amala also, right? Pani amala also belongs to this one. He is given ground gooseberry. What is the name? Ground gooseberry is pani amala. Hey. So what is the first characteristics of pteridophyta? They are botanical snakes. Botanical snakes. Number second, they have their body is differentiated into root, stem and leaf. This means they are well developed non-flowering plants. They are non-flowering but well developed. Why well developed? In their body there is root, there is stem, there is leaf. Right? Two. And they contain vascular tissue. Which are the vascular tissue? Xylem and phloem. And this plant, tracheophyta, also show alternation of generation. They also show. So what happens in alternation generation? In their life cycle, there is sporophyte as well as gametophyte. In one stage, they reproduce by producing spores asexually. Again, those spores germinate and form gametophyte and reproduce sexually. Both asexual and sexual reproduction can be seen in the plants which belong to bryophyta as well as pteridophyta. Okay? So here is given alternation of generation. So these things you have to remember. Next one is gymnosperm. Gymno means naked. Sperma means seeded. Actually, gymnosperms are flowering plants. but their flower is not well developed. It is in the form of cone. They are cone-bearing plants, conifers. Like in the flower, there must be four parts, right? What are the four main parts of flower? Calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. Calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. Or sepate, at first outside one sepal, petal, androecium, gynoecium. Right? Green color part is there in the flower. The body is covered by green flower part, green color part or not? That is called sepal. Colorful part, petal. Male organ, androecium. Female organ, gynoecium. And again there is unisexual flower, bisexual flower. Gymnosperms, they are dioecious. Male plant and female plant are different. Some are male cones, some are female cones. But when you see the flower, we don't know which one is male, which one is female. Not like that. Just check it. By checking, you can find out. Maharaj, stand up and catch ears. Junga hai buddhi hai. Catch ears also. Jhupu inside the class. At night time, what does he do? Sugre style. Huh? That's why I remind many times. Junga ayo? Buddhi hai. Which plants belongs to gymnosperm? Cycas, juniper, pinus. Or dhupi also you can write. What is that? Dhupi, right? So children, what are the main characteristics of dhupi? They bear cones instead of flower. They bear cones instead of flower. And the seed is naked. If you remember 2 points, khel khatam. Remember this thing, eh? Now, angiosperm. Angiosperm is highly developed group, right? Subgroup. Angio means closed, sperma means seed. Seeds are covered or closed. Okay, is very happy. So, angiosperms are further divided into two classes, right? Monocotyledon and dicotyledon. Which plants belong to monocotyledon? In monocotyledon there is taproot, there is iris. Which plants belong to monocot? Maize, coconut, lychee, lopsy, right? Mango is dicotyledon. Paddy, what happened to your? Why are you doing couscous, Pousha? Stay this side. That couscous you can do after SE. 3 months time is there. Couscous. Now focus on the study. One walk at a time. Miss presence of mind. POM. Everybody remember it? So, what are the characteristics of monocot? What are they? They have venation parallel. What do you mean by parallel venation? Suppose if this is leaf, then the leaf contains like this veins. Veins are here like this. Parallel venation. And fibrous root system. Fibrous root system means, so here are this one. Okay. Remember to dicotyledon. What are the examples of dicotyledon? Mango, right? Almond, yeah, almond also. Soybean, bean, kaju. He will bring 1 kg. Raju. Okay, remember it. What are the characteristics of do you know? They have taproot system. What do they have? Taproot system. And mostly the stem is woody. We can get wood from there. And the seed can be divided into two parts. It contains two cotyledons. Main characteristic done. Very simple. Now Animal kingdom. Animal kingdom is divided into how many phyla? 9 phyla are there. How many? What are they? Porifera, Coelenterata, Platyhelminthes, Nemathelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Chordata. What is that? Chordata. Remember, eh? This thing. So here is pori. Pori means containing pores. The main characteristic is they contain pores, small holes in their body. Many holes are there in their body. They are called ostia. What do they call them? What is spelling ostia? O-S-T-I-E. And there is one big hole. What is that big hole called? Osculum. See, check here, students. Ostia and osculum. Right? They respire through general body surface. This is also very important. Alright? They are sessile. They cannot move from one place to another. They are attached to the soft atom. Some sticky substance. Okay, Saurat, remember? What are you doing? Are you going to break that pencil? Just moving like this, like this, like this. If you want to do a try, you can try this metallic one, no problem. Possible? Okay. What are the animals that belong to Porifera? Sponge, cycon. Sponge, cycon, remember that much, right? Oh, you remember more. Now, Coelenterata or Coelenterata also they say. Number one, their body contains one hollow cavity. What is that hollow cavity called? Coelenteron. What do you call it? Coelenteron. Means what is that coelenteron? Remember, here is one opening, then one something goes here. It means they have got mouth but no anus. From this part, food enters, it is digested, again from here waste material comes. And their mouth is surrounded by such structure called tentacles. Two structures we remember, two characteristics. That's it. So what are the examples? Hydra. One is Hydra. Next one is coral. Next one is jellyfish. Hydra, coral, jellyfish. You must remember. Platyhelminthes. What is next one? Platy. Platy means fat. Their body is a bit fatter one. Right? So, most of them are leaf-like, some are long ribbon-like also. So, their other name is flatworm. Or someone you come and sit here. Come sit this side. Yeah, here. You will look his head and head. Can you see here? Observe it. And they are hermaphrodite. What are they? Hermaphrodite. What do you mean by hermaphrodite? Bisexual. Monoecious means in the same organism there is male organ as well as female organ. But don't say in that chakka or panja you say no, they don't have both organs. There is only one organ, either male or female. Niranjan, be careful. They contain both persons' characteristics, male also, female also, dual character, but organ is only one. They are hermaphrodite. But these organisms are hermaphrodite. There is male part as well as female part. And next important characteristic of this group is most of them are parasites. Most of them are, they obtain food from other living organisms. Right? They have mouth but no anus. Incomplete digestive system. That's why they are fond of having digested food only. If you keep these animals in food, then they will die. But if we keep them in our stomach, they survive. If you eat sungur ko masu, then you suffer from tapeworm. If bheda ko masu, then you may suffer from Liver fluke. What is that? Liver fluke. Next group is, what is the next group? Nemathelminthes. What is that? Nemathelminthes, or we can call them roundworm. What do they call them? Roundworm. Their body is elongated. See, how is their body? Their body is round in shape. We can say like this, right? Cylindrical, elongated, cylindrical, and they are triploblastic. They are triploblastic. What do you mean by triploblastic? Tri means three. Blastic means layers. Their body contains three layers. If we talk about our body, outermost side there is skin. Inner to that there is little bit fat, adipose tissue. Again, little bit inner there is muscle. Again, inside there is bone. And in skin also there are three layers. We contain three layers or many layers? Many layers. But these animals, they contain how many layers? What are the three layers? Again, we have to know. Outermost layer is called ectoderm. What do you call the outermost orbit? Layer? Ectoderm. Middle one is called mesoderm. And innermost is called endoderm. How many are done? Ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. Three layers, right? I found you are feeling quite lazy. Now this is the last. Then I will give you some tasks. Understand? Otherwise, knocking at toilets door. Niradhan? Okay. They are unisexual. What are they? Unisexual. So these are the main things. And which animals belongs to Nemathelminthes? Ascaris, hookworm, pinworm, etc. They are also parasites. These are also parasites. Okay. So in today's class, we have discussed about some portion of classification organisms. We completed plant kingdom and animal kingdom also. How many phyla did we discuss? Porifera, Coelenterata, Platyhelminthes, Nemathelminthes. 4. Right? Up to there you have to read. Read up to there, then I will give you some works. That work will be of 35 marks. Understood or not? Your reading time is 10 minutes. How many minutes? 10 minutes. Okay, by